How's it been? How's the transition going to being at Auburn?
Yeah, I'm really liking it. I feel like I picked the right school for myself and what I can bring to this team. You know, a lot of young guys that I take pride in communication, things like that. I'm really liking it so far.
Jerrin, I mean, a lot of guys obviously are moving around. Talk about your decision. What brought you here?
I like Coach Kelly. I feel like he's gonna be a coach who is gonna develop me and put me forward in places I'm trying to go. You know, he done coached a lot of great DBs, and just coming on my visit, talking to him, I felt real comfortable with making that decision. Mainly, that's what it was. It wasn't nothing outside of that. I was here for football, pretty much.
His history of Derwin James and the on and on and on, is that a big deal when you?
Oh yeah. Most definitely, and that's one thing we did when I was here on my visit. We watched a couple tape of Derwin and guys he can coach, and just building that relationship with him, and he just telling me things and philosophies that he go by, and everything that I wanted in the coach was what he was telling me.
He talks about versatility, and that's kind of one of your strengths.
Yes, sir.
Is this a defense that fits you well, being able to move around, do some different things?
Most definitely. I feel like it's a very DB-friendly defense, especially the safeties. Like, this defense is the safeties gonna have a lot of chances and opportunities to make plays, and that's what you want as a DB. You want to be able to use your instincts and ball out, for sure.
What if you describe yourself as a player, and people that haven't watched you play a whole lot, how would you describe yourself as a player?
First, though, I'm gonna say I'm an instinctual, I'm a community, hard work ethic type of guy. I take pride in the little things, lining my guys up, just getting to the ball, just playing team defense. That's one thing I pride on, is just team. Never anything's about just what I can do. Team success goes with player success, so that's one thing I stand by for sure.
How's the transition been to this defense, and what are your thoughts on Coach Durkin's defense?
A lot of the similarities from what I've been in for sure, but I like it. Like I said earlier, it's a very DB friendly defense, and it's not too difficult. It's a defense where it's very basic. You just play fast, and it's gonna let guys be able to get after it. So that's one thing I feel like it's gonna be good for 1 year in this first year in the scheme that a lot of guys don't have to think, and you can just line up and play pretty much.
You said leadership role already. Is that something that's always kind of been your thing, to be one of those guys? And how much fun is it when you have a lot of young guys?
Oh, yeah. And leadership, like, it's easier when you got a lot of guys that's bought in. And that's one thing that I realized when I first got here. It's a lot of young guys are hungry. Like, people saying they're young, but anybody, if you're not hungry, you're not going to get better. And these guys, they're trying to get better. And that's one thing that I have seen when I first got here. It's a lot of guys who's trying to improve. And not just in the secondary, but, like, entire defense. Guys are trying to get it.
Talk about who are some of the young guys that have caught your eye here early
on. Caleb caught my eye. A lot of guys are playing multiple positions, and that's one thing at DB. If you can do that just makes you more valuable. So a lot of guys like Caleb, like the safeties, we're playing multiple safeties, little stars, so we're all working the same thing. Caleb, Sylvester, he's shown that he knows a little bit of ball. I'm still trying to figure out guys' names, and I really don't even know what grade everybody's in. So
which Caleb Wooden or Caleb Harris?
Caleb, both Calebs. Caleb Wooden, he's been running with the ones, and he just shows you that he has experience at safety. And but Caleb Harris, as a young guy, as a freshman, I didn't realize he was a freshman as much ball he didn't show me so far, but sure.
Jerrin, your nickname, how'd you get it?
Yeah, Bug. That's when I got my nickname when I was born. My dad called me his little Bug, so I got it.
Yeah,
good dad. What's when you guys get through the spring? What's kind of the goal for you guys, especially in the secondary, between now and when you guys wrap it up and get into the summer?
The goal is just getting all the small things together, making sure everybody understands the defense, making sure everybody's bought in. It's just small things like that. Football, it'll be here sooner or later, so you gotta be sharp with the small details, like knowing the playbook, how good our communication is, how good our chemistry is on the field and off the field. So that's one thing I feel like we can work on, is just continue to build this chemistry of the team. Especially, that's one thing I'm trying to do, being new here.
Jerrin, you mentioned, being able to know what you're doing and being able to play and not think. How far along are you in that process of learning the defense and the signals and the calls and being able to just play ball?
Yeah, I feel like just playing college football for as long as I have and being blessed to be able to get as many snaps I have, I feel like it kind of flows easier for me than it would for some guys, just because I've seen things before. I feel like I learned the playbook in a day or two. Like it wasn't very difficult for me. I just had to know the techniques and how Coach Kelly wanted us to play it. And other than that, it's football. That's one thing I take pride in, is knowing the game, and I feel like that's one of my biggest strengths.
Talk about the guys that you're going up against on the other side. What have you seen?
Most definitely. We got some guys in the slot that can wiggle a little bit, for sure. When I first got here, I was playing a lot of nickel, so I was most definitely seeing a lot of man-to-man coverage in the slot. So, yeah, we just sharpen iron. We got some guys that can run, So just being able to create space is one thing our offense is going to need, and just our defense is going to play man a lot. So just getting that reps at practice makes everybody better.
Jerrin, how is your teammates, your coaches, how they sort of welcomed you here, and how do you just feel about the city and the school and everything?
Yeah, I feel like it's a brotherhood already. I feel like it's love for everybody, and it's no set roles on this team. So everybody's just trying to still fill out what's going on and who's going to be the guys. So that's one thing I'm still trying to figure out, is what's my role going to be on this team, and where I put myself at. So I'm still trying to figure it out, and with that being said, we're just focused on football and building this brotherhood right now.
Good stuff. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.